Welcome back, everyone, to Myst 4 Revelation. I'm Naysmith of Naysmith Gaming, here to give you a game to enjoy and some questions to think about. Last I left off, I was exploring the Spire, exploring Sirrus's prison age.
Has to be fake. Has to be. But will getting to it allow me to finally reach the ground? Have to know. Have to get over there.
Yeesha is missing still. And there are presently no signs of her in this age.
Remarkable. No change to its molecular structure, no buildup of illumination inside. As long as the crystal remains grounded, electricity just passes straight through it. Interesting.
So grounded crystals are superconductors. Okay, it's gathering power there. And now it is not. An interesting widget. Appears to be a greenhouse.
Your faith in me is truly amazing, Mother. How long before I kill this one?
I really think having this amulet is something of a cheat. The first three games were all so much better about making me piece things together. This is less about figuring out the story and more of listening to the story in the first place. I don't think there's much more I can do here right now. Lots of cables. Where did he get the materials for that? Nothing. Okay. Time for me to keep exploring. That was the fast travel I was looking at. Is this happening again? Thought I've left this area. Unless he has multiple? Oh, a journal!
It appears that I have underestimated him. I did not think he could be this devious. He always said Spire was dangerous, but I assumed he meant its people were violent. Violent and potentially xenophobic. The perfect combination with which to orchestrate a coup. But there are no people here. No prosperous civilization for me to rule. I see now how his linking panel fooled me. Congratulations, Father. This hand goes to you. I have established a temporary encampment near the vegetal cavern. The food I brought with me should last a month. After that, I will be forced to grow what I eat. The plants here are neither scrumptious nor overly abundant, but I have tasted several and find the nutrition is there. Turning now to the question of escape. I believe there may yet be a Myst linking book here. The simplest way for Father to have disposed of it would have been to jump off the palace as he touched it. There are other ways, of course, but I cannot ignore this possibility. I must at least attempt to reach the ground. This is fast becoming unacceptable. I have slid down every oddly shaped windpipe in this age, and have yet to see below the second cloud layer. I was fairly certain that at least 3 of the passages would prove successful. Yet even they dead-ended inside a magnificent sealed cavern full of crystals. The crystals themselves are curious. Something about their inner matrix makes them susceptible to a buildup of negative charges. When I touched one, I received a terrible shock. At the same time, the faint light that had been emanating from the crystal faded, and I heard a very curious hum, which ceased as soon as the crystal's charge was expended. I should like to study these crystals more thoroughly, and will institute a plan to mine the cavern extensively. Last night, I saw lights flickering in some of the other palaces. It occurred to me that I might not be alone. What if this age is like Stone Ship? Father never could explain how Emmett and Branch just appeared there. He said the art was always surprising him. Could it be that the lights I saw flickering were made by other people? What I would give to discover this is true. After all these months of solitude, just to have another person to talk to. About the floating rocks. There is a phosphorescent green mineral running through much of this age which exhibits strong diamagnetic properties. At least that is the most workable hypothesis I have devised that can explain how the rocks I see outside my garden are able to float. This has given me an idea. If I can capture one of the larger boulders, I should be able to turn it into a vessel, and thereby sail across the clouds to the nearest palace. The most difficult obstacle to achieving this will be maintaining the necessary altitude. I have noticed that these rocks float higher than the highest point on that palace. Forcing my ship to float lower than it prefers will take some doing. For the past few weeks, I've been watching storms move through the second cloud layer. They appear as flashes of light inside the strata. The violence of these storms does not reach me in the garden. I encounter no rain, barely feel the wind. I am completely safe here, nestled between layers. I do not know how this is possible. How could Father have created a world which exhibits so many scientific impossibilities? He never did explain how to write an age. He never taught Agnar or I the art. I wonder now if I should have insisted. The crystals I mined from the lower cavern are really quite remarkable. There seems to be no limit to the amount of electricity they can store. Unfortunately, this makes working with them difficult. So long as a charged crystal is isolated, the energy inside it remains trapped in its matrix. But the moment the crystal even brushes against a grounded object, stored charge flows out, producing a most amazing song. I should like to capitalize on this singing ability, if only as a pleasant diversion. It might be nice to hear some music in these caverns. Regardless, I believe the crystals can solve my rock ship problem. By affixing them to some of the floating rocks, then casting them back into the clouds, I should be able to harness enough of Spire's natural electricity to fuel an electromagnet. The attractive force of the magnet, combined with the smaller magnetic fields of the lightning conductors, should be able to lower the ship and guide it to the nearest palace. It is definitely worth an attempt. Another storm is brewing as I write this. I can feel the hairs on my arms starting to rise. I'm almost crazed with anticipation, waiting to test the first conductor. My God, is this what Father felt? Every time his hand hovered above the panel of a book he'd just written? Did he feel this much excitement as he stood poised to learn of his theories and worked? Why did he never share this with me? If he had, perhaps things could have been different between us. The first conductor is glowing. Here goes nothing. No, 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 no! My calculations were perfect! The ship should not have broken free. The distance between the conductors must be too great. I'm going to have to add more to the system, but if I do, the electromagnetic pull will be too strong and the ship will crash to the floor. So can I counterbalance it? Create a second electromagnet in the roof of the garden. I am going to have to start building again! And capture another rock for a ship. This mistake has set me back years! But I am close. So close to reaching the nearest palace, and from there maybe accessing the ground. I only hope the linking book still works. I am going to have to...
Wait, there's more?
I am going to have to start building again! And capture another rock for a ship. This mistake has set me back years!
Okay, let's wait a little bit.
I am close. So close to reaching the nearest palace, and from there maybe accessing the ground. I only hope the linking book still works.
Okay, there wasn't. So his attempts to reach the ground. Not sure what to make of his thoughts that things might have been different. Okay, see what's down. Let's remember what's down here. Ah, yes. The captured ship. Looking for any signs in this age of what's been happening. Okay, yes, that's where I landed down here. Through one of the windpipes, as Sirrus called it. $10, $15, $20, $25, $29, $30, $31, $33, $34, $35, $36, $37, $38. So I have 38 out of something like... I have 38 of them lit. Maybe the path back to the top is over here. This appears to be his camp. Hello, what's this? Okay. Something about cables? Disrupt molecular composition? That's odd. Ah, yes. This top side area. Not top. This, the upper magnet. Which I don't really care much about. At this time, anyway. Ah! 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, he marked it. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 36, okay. It appears there's a 36 magic number for how much the keyboard, whatever his keyboard is, can take. Garden and docking station only. So you experimenting with cables here? No, I've already done this one. That's a chess piece. And wouldn't you know it, one of the Black Knights is missing.
What kind of a move is that? You had me, Father. You totally had me. And now you're leaving your queen wide open? Getting the narrow chess pieces out of you was more of a challenge than this.
Okay. White to move, white moves here. Check. King cannot move here or here because of the pawns. King cannot move there because of his own pawn. Cannot move there because of the pawn and a knight. White to move, mate in 1. I'm guessing that Atrus was playing as white. Because that's the piece that's missing a queen over here. Another passage down. Okay. I will take a look at that soon. Sooner than I thought. Okay. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, that looks like the same 36 as before. So I blew out the power or something. Ah, staircase, okay. Nothing, okay. So how do I get out of here? I can't help but think there's something that I am missing. Oh. Well, I was missing this. Okay. Oh, here's a passage. Okay. Ah, an elevator that works and responds to my call. Okay, looks like I need to sort out things with the throne. Or with that, peculiar device it is. I'm going to pause the recording and come back after I have sorted out the numbers, because it's really just math at this point. I'll see you all in a few seconds from your top perspective, and a fair bit longer from mine. Thank you, and have a good. Thank you. I'll see you in a moment. All right, I am back. Okay, let's see. First, I need to head down to the dock. simplest answer was to look at one of these pictures. Where is it? Where is it? This one, which among other things tells me that for Nara, I'm going to need 12, 12, 12, because the max it can take is 36. However, it has that 11 specially marked off. That 11 is how much I get from the is how much the docks and the garden get in total. Which means the blue crystal is going to need a total of 11 power for something. I'll get back to that later. However, I can simply open this up. I can open this up correctly. This should give me 29. Now I just need 7 from the others. Okay. Let's check the circuit board. Looks like I can just disable the one up top and have exactly 36. And now it's time for me to check on the on that seat of his. Ah yes, this one, which I've already recorded. 812.4 is apparently near the point of disruption, whatever that means. Let's see what this place is like. Let's go down by 1. Oh, it appears to be following me.
Not long now, Father. Not long before I show you exactly what a smart little girl can do.
This sounds bad. Lots of the pieces here. Like, that seems odd. Go down a little further. Ah, and now I can go down even further. Using this. Ah, okay. Pentagon, circle, hexagon.
No wonder I can't get the right frequency. When they slip out of tune, these cables sound worse than Mother's caterwauling.
I don't want to know. Okay, pentagon, circles. Looks like a circle. A pentagon. And he has the mark at the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 up spot. I pull it down by 2. I need to pull it down by 3. Okay. No, no, no. Okay. 3. This one that's basically circular. Appears to be pulled down twice. But I hope that's right. Let's see. What's the hexagon issue? Pretty sure that's that photo I took from a different location. I have missed something. Well, I can find the send me back upstairs solution. Ah, there it is. I'd find the hexagon. This is... How did I miss one of the experiments? Okay. I had to poke around this island a bit more. This floating island. Don't think I saw anything over there. Worth a shot. Oh, I need to reset it too. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. To reset this thing to 2, I need... Or no, I want 2, not 3. Okay, double check the ship. I'm looking for the hexagon. I think it's a long shot, but okay, yes, it's definitely circular, so I came out to here for nothing other than verifying that, no, I'm still missing it. The answer to the hexagon puzzle is nearby somewhere, but I don't know where to find it. However, I am now certain that I will not need this ship anymore. So for the sake of making the keyboard have everything it needs, and no more, disable that real fast. Oh, is this it? Yes, this is definitely a hexagon. The memory shows me
rock test number 29.
down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. From the top? Yes. Down 6. From the correct position. Can I find the remainder of that device? I suppose I don't actually need it. And I might be able to spot it, but oh, there it is. Okay, there's that rock bridge. So the hexagon goes down by 6. Just getting this all set up. Ah, okay. Each of these has one of the crystal has a crystal-like thing in it. But now it is time for me to finish tuning the cables. One, two. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. That should have done it. Oh, so that's how I can skip the cutscenes. I was thinking it was the escape key, but apparently it's a space bar. So looking through the photos. Across all three, all that can take. I'm going to... Okay, this thing has 4 holes. Let's figure out what they do. Apparently pulls them in here. Then when it stops rattling... Okay! That one has 4 holes. This one has 2? This one has 3. This is just the one. Okay. So I solved this one, then this one, then this one, then this one. So I solve quartz, blue, rock, and I know this is the Nara because first it's the chess piece. Okay. I solve quartz first. I'm going to double check some of my numbers here. It said 8, 12, 4, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It appears to be reacting to 12. I don't believe it. Oh, it reacted because I reached the number at all. Okay. Let's go over my notes. Over Sirrus's notes, actually. Blue crystal wants 3, followed by 2 other things. Something wants 20 exactly. It's unlikely to be the quartz unless it's 6 or lower. Actually, the thing's... unless it's 4 or lower, and that thing's at 8. Total electricity, garden, docking station only. There's also that number 11, which showed up quite nicely. And I have recorded the maximum values, 4 and 7, for going up and going down. Which means this one wants 11 total, and the first is 3. One, 2, 3. This one wants 7 in total. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! 1 and 7. Oh, that's right, it wanted 8. It wanted 8 total. Alright, okay. I was prepared to brute force it, dropping the right one down by 1 every iteration. But turns out I accidentally stumbled across it without needing to do that much. Has this one gone back? Seriously? Still stuck in there? Okay, which, since Nara wants 36, and that... I'm gonna say that the rock is what wants 20. When 2 of... Earthquake-like tremors in lab when 2 of harmonies listed in the musical chart were played. What adds up with... You tried something 10-5. You tried 10-10-5 twice. He's resolved on 10-5 for the last 2, because the last 3 there. Okay. In that case, it's going to be 5-10-5. It seems to refuse to budge. Five, 5, 10. Oh, it's 1055. I'm gonna take advantage of this opportunity to quickly check the crystal. 12. 12, 12, 4. 11. 10. 9. 8. Ah. It is not reacting, but it is reacting. Oh, that was at 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I'm going to keep it going like this for a little bit. I want to be ready to stop it all at... What, it's still in there? Okay, fine, I'm gonna rush this. See if it works. Okay! I have summoned a pathway. That was a little nerve-wracking. And another journal.
Something has happened. There is a structure in the spire that was not there 9 days ago when I sailed off to harvest more crystals. Its existence is impossible. Yet I have stood inside its foyer and know that it is real. I'm forced to make an inconceivable deduction. Somehow, my father is still alive. I do not understand how this can be. Regardless, given the design of the chamber, and in particular its barred dividing wall, I suspect that our reunion will be tense. 15 years. Still, it is not enough for him. This age was nothing when I arrived. Nothing but floating rocks and debris. I am the one who made it livable, and I did so without help from any quarter. If I could have found just one single person to assist me. But no. He does not want to talk about accomplishments. All he wants to talk about are the books. Yes, I burned them, Father. I am sorry. Now, can we put the past aside and let me out of here? Another wasted evening playing repentant sinner in his linking chamber. I do not know why I even waste my time. It is obvious he will never be convinced. But what of Mother? Her endless hand-wringing is as maddening as ever, yet there must be some way I can use it. Perhaps if I play upon her guilt. Create a sculptural vignette which she can see inside their viewer. If I choose the appropriate memory, it should convince her that I, too, have my regrets. This is intolerable. If he did not intend to set me free, why create the chamber in the first place? To flaunt his all-powerful skill? I get it, Father. Really, I do. Everything I have accomplished here pales in comparison to what you can do with the art. It is the one power you have that I shall never defeat. No wonder you refuse to teach it to me. I will take this no longer. It is time I showed him some of my power. Father believes his chamber to be impenetrable, but he's forgotten the very laws he once explained to me. Frequency and molecular vibration. The crystals can do it. If I find the right frequency, their song can set off a vibration that will tear through the chamber on a molecular level. Those impenetrable walls will shatter like glass. No doubt I will need a great deal of electricity to do it. I'd better retune the musical instrument. I have a sister? I do not know what to think. It is something I never even considered. I must not let it affect me. There's too much work to be done. I need to get more power to the cables. Building additional conductors will take too long, but if I dismantle parts of the rocket ship network, then rewire the remainder directly into the throne.
Throne, okay. Not just the keyboard, but a throne.
But if his chamber is breached, there will be no need. It is no use. He will never teach me the art. Questioning him about it only makes him suspicious. Perhaps, with him out of the picture, I can learn it from the dunny. I cannot proceed without a sample. I've tried shipping off pieces from the chamber using every possible method save the crystal, but my efforts have all proven fruitless. How can I convince him to give me a piece? Or better yet, a set of matching pieces. This will require a very delicate touch. I wonder if he still enjoys playing. So that was my dear little sister. I see now why he's so taken with her. She's only a child, and yet several times during our discussion I caught her studying me, attempting to ascertain what to believe. How much have they told her, I wonder? I don't even care. It's obvious they value her more than they ever did Achenar and me. Very well, then. I shall use even that to my advantage. Retrofitting of the old crystal cavern proceeds on schedule. The loss of my lab was a setback, for I cannot continue frequency tests until all the cavern walls are removed. But that explosion has made me very cautious. I would rather dangle over the stars than have solid rock walls explode on top of me. No! He cannot do this! Why is he bringing her into this? I will not allow it. I will not allow a mere child to have that much power over me. How dare he agree to teach her the art? There must be a way. Some way to get the knowledge from her. But how? Go ahead, Father. Go ahead and teach her. If you insist on giving this power to Yeesha, then I will make sure you're also giving it to me. I have found the frequency.
Atrus, I'm ready to render a verdict on Sirrus. No, he is not safe enough to be let out of his prison. Unfortunately, this verdict is something of a moot point at this stage.
Interesting problem. The inner matrix wants to hold on to an electrical buildup indefinitely, but it loses it as soon as the crystal touches a grounded object.
Mentioned that.
So, how to keep the crystals isolated until I can use them?
So apparently that keeps them grounded. Okay. It's gonna show me the same thing. So I need 10, 5, 5, or 12, 12, 12. I'm pretty sure that's the control to enable sending these. Wait, wait, wait. This is a bunch of rocks in the way, not Nara. Not Nara. I want to send 10, 5, 5. Just in case. Where were those? Oh no, those were here all along. They just didn't come with me when I moved. Okay. Hey, I know that explosion. That's what happened. That's what happened when the bridge went out. Oh, nope, this is a Nara explosion. No, this is a Nara. That was a bunch of Nara, so I do need to use the full Nara explosion. And it's gone. Okay. Time for me to get out of here. If I can find the button. Oh, here, the lever. I say, this does not look safe. Like, seriously, this entire elevator ride is a safety inspector's nightmare. I'm going to both take that photo and record it on this paper that I have over here. Lots of yellow and green. Okay. Time for me to get out of here. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great day. This is the Naysmith signing out. I'll see you all next time as I go through a number of other things in this game.